Let's catch up on some waves right now with Ryan Callinan on the replay.
Yeah, Ryan Callinan is going to be deadly today because of that right there. The best wave of the heat and try and pull into a barrel. He can get some scores done in the air. And a day like today, that's very important. This guy, on the other hand, Panda, he's just a strong dude, and he's going to try and throw some water around. A lot like Ricardo Christie, too. Wow, two great position snaps right there. Wow. Make it 3 for the Kiwi.
Old coral head. It's so cool.
That is cool, and that's part of our give back here at WSL. We'll have more on what the coral gardeners are doing there. Michelle Perez joined you, Matai Drolet joined you, as well as Leah Brassi for that mission out there at Moorea.
Broke it down, and it's actually 2 different organisms that live together. One's a plant and one's an animal, and they coexist and help each other live. So as soon as the water temperatures start rising, the coral as a plant starts freaking out, and it's like, I can't handle this.
And that's relative to the conditions and what we've seen so far today. That's a big score.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because you come to Teahupo'o expecting to get absolutely tubed and to be a little scared, but it's actually...
This morning and then watched from the water before the heat, in the heat before, and I really couldn't figure out which wave to look for. Then it started to kind of look like the second wave of the set, and then I didn't really listen to myself, and I ended up taking a bad one with priority, and then there's one or two. There was one I fell on especially that probably would have had me in the heat anyway.
Way too modest, 10.63. Walked away with a win there in the last third of the heat. Up and riding. This is Willian Cardoso. They call him the Panda. He's a powerful surfer on the backhand. He utilized his backhand for a championship tour win at Uluwatu last year. Let's see if he can use this backhand for success here at Teahupo'o. In this heat, here's a replay of last of Willian Cardoso. Ross, this was a 5.27.
This turn right here is nice. You know, it's a critical section. He's kind of underneath the hood there and through a ton of water. That's what Willian Cardoso is known for.
He was breaking here in the shallowness of the reef. Take it off here. Let's see who we got. Just an up and out for Willian Cardoso. Koa. Koa is reef in Hawaiian.
I think he's doing good. He's definitely ahead of schedule a bit.
Well, if you're not paddling, John, and you're watching TV right now, all the best. We're wishing you a quick recovery, and we can't wait to see you back in the jersey.
Yeah, I feel like he's someone that almost enjoys the downtime a little bit.
Which is in his scoreline right now. Anything north of that on this effort will help him maintain that second place position.
Found himself a bit of a grower under priority, up the point there, and tagged it twice. Willian Cardoso won an event at Uluwatu, right, on with those same types of moves right there. Just consistent, relentless, vertical, non-stop. He will tag that wave to death.
Yeah, get one of these huge hydro flasks and not use plastic every day. And to take that onto yourself and really understand of how much waste you produce.
But we'll go through the replay first.
Yeah, we got Panda, as he's well known right there, just sticking to that grind. A couple of snaps there, but pretty short wave.
You really start to understand like how hard this problem is. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. You gotta take it on yourself. It's
a great message. Just saw Willian Cardoso on a wave and Ricardo Christie kicking out of that wave. We'll catch up to that on the replay. Number 1 and number 2 in this 3-man heat, both hoping to improve upon their score line.
Not sure that's going to better his situation, and in fact it doesn't. 3.57. Ricardo Christie waited a long time for this wave, but you'd have to say his wave selection's been pretty spot on. Waiting to see if that West Bowl gives him one more section. It does not. So that's still giving a 3.23, pretty much based on that snap right there, Koa.
Yeah. Yeah, and these conditions are hard, man. You just got to find...
We keep saying how, of course, you want to avoid the elimination round, but especially if the elimination round starts to get stacked and you get some big names in there, it becomes a sketchy place.
Here we go. 5.28 is the number for Callinan. Starts with a lip glide there off the bottom and hooks it off the top. A little caught up there. Comes around the corner again. Back up into the lip. A little too late there and goes down.
They almost feel like there's no nerves. They're free surfing. So it's how well you can juggle that.
What happened here? What went wrong here, Ross?
It looked like his fin skipped out just a little bit on the carve.
Effort that he needs. Willian Cardoso right behind him. The Panda. Bang. Nice arcing turns on the backhand. Comes to a little warble section. No problem for another backhand snap. taking it way into the shallows before kicking out. Willian Cardoso looking to better his 3.67 and apply more pressure to Ryan Callinan.
100% on a free surf session, you might be only surfing 70 to 80% with that extra pressure added to you. So it's all about how well you can handle your nerves. You see some people like Medina and Slater.
Really kind of got hung up. His board looks like it might be a step up, touch long there. So I'm not sure that helped him either, but he's still moving it around pretty good.
This one looks better.
So back to live action with Ryan Callinan.
So I have a question. Who do you think has the best equipment on tour? As far as maybe not the shaper, but who's the most in tune with their equipment?
Ooh, good question. I'm going to let Ross take that one.
Let's see. I think, you know,
6 minutes 45 seconds remaining. Ricardo Christie strokes into this one. Long drawn out bottom turn, hooks off the top, little air drop after that backhand re-entry. Now it's just being patient for this inside section. The wave tapers into the channel. No more on offer for Ricardo Christie.
And if you look closely at his equipment, you see that there's some secret theories going on. Like his boards are way bigger than most people, but you know, to each their own.
Little replay of Ricardo Christie here. And we're still waiting for this number to populate. Anything above a 3.23, and he's going to increase his position. And he got a 3.9 for this wave on the replay, Ross.
Yeah, a really nice snap there. That wave had a good double up to it. A lot of energy on the reef.
Here's Ryan Callinan on the comeback. Throws the fins there. A little bit of release off the top, but unfortunately the wave offers not much more.
I think also Felipe Toledo is one of those guys that you feel like he could get a new board, not try it once, and go out and get a 10 in his heat.
There's the best seats in the house there in the channel. And right out here we have Ricardo Christie. Just wave selection, really playing into the surfer out of New Zealand's way. Great job.
Doesn't have that inside section. Ricardo's been really good at finding those ones that are going all the way through.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit critical mistake there from Ryan. The wave he fell on had a 5.5 in it, maybe even a 6 for his talent.
Great job on his performance. Willian Cardoso right behind him. Fighting for a finish and kicks out. That wave gets way too shallow there. And Ryan Callinan remains patient.
So that's the smoking gun for him. So no one to blame but himself. And Willian Cardoso, you know, he's just, you know, it's not like he's been throwing huge maneuvers at these waves. He's just been consistent, steady, throwing tons of water.
Here it is.
This is the set of the day right
This
here.
could be it.
Oh.
Weights off the bottom, needs something dynamic off the top. Nice carve for Ryan Callinan. Off the bottom again, wave tapers out. That's not going to be a frustrating heat for the Australian.
It's just really hard to find those ones out there that offer more than one section.
4.33 last for Cardoso. He remains in second place. Requirement remains the same for Ryan Callinan at 5.8.
Switch foot.
Whoa, and the Panda trying to trick us right there by taking off Goofy Foot. And it's going to look like it's going to be the Panda, Willian Cardoso, along with Ricardo Christie, moving on to the round of 32. Ryan Callinan, we're going to see him in the elimination round.